A glimpse into the past. Sinners begins. Sinners opens with the familiar warmth of a period drama. It is 1845 in the American South. The film centers around the wealthy Sinclair plantation. We are introduced to the lives of the enslaved people who work there. Their stories are rich in love, loss, and the ever-present yearning for freedom. The film, at first glance, promises a poignant look at a dark chapter in history. The film's initial scenes are filled with the sights and sounds of the antebellum South. The grandeur of the main house is starkly contrasted with the humble slave quarters. The beauty of the natural landscape feels at odds with the ugliness of slavery. The audience is drawn into a world on the brink of change. Little do they know, a far more sinister transformation is about to occur. When genres collide, the art of the genre flip. The genre flip is a technique where a film dramatically shifts its genre midway through. This technique subverts audience expectations and can lead to a more impactful viewing experience. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho masterfully utilizes this technique. The film starts as a seemingly straightforward mystery before descending into a chilling psychological horror. Audition by Takashi Miike is another powerful example. It begins as a slow-burn drama about a widower searching for love before morphing into a nightmarish exploration of obsession and revenge. From Dusk Till Dawn, directed by Robert Rodriguez, initially presents itself as a crime thriller before revealing its true nature as a vampire action horror. Sinners, like these films, uses the genre flip to shock and engage the audience in a unique way. Michael B. Jordan, A Man Divided. Michael B. Jordan delivers a powerful performance in a dual role. He plays both Silas, a stoic and resourceful man enslaved on the plantation, and Edward, the plantation owner's troubled son. Silas represents strength and resilience in the face of oppression. Edward, burdened by his family's legacy, grapples with his own inner demons. As the film progresses, Silas witnesses the horrors inflicted upon his fellow enslaved people. Edward, disgusted by his father's cruelty, is increasingly drawn to Silas's humanity. Their paths are destined to collide in a shocking turn of events that will irrevocably alter the course of the narrative. Jordan's nuanced portrayal of these two contrasting characters is central to the film's exploration of morality, identity, and the corrupting influence of power. Shadows on the plantation, setting the stage for horror. The Sinclair plantation, initially bathed in the golden light of the pre-Civil War South, gradually reveals itself to be a place of darkness and dread. Whispers of strange occurrences among the enslaved people hint at a sinister presence lurking beneath the surface. There are tales of shadowy figures in the night and unexplained disappearances. The plantation, a character in itself, slowly transforms into a breeding ground for fear. The once familiar sounds of nature, the rustling leaves, the chirping crickets, take on a menacing quality. The oppressive heat of the southern sun becomes suffocating, mirroring the growing tension within the narrative. The beautiful facade of the antebellum South crumbles, revealing the rot and decay at its core. Sammy Moore, a young woman enslaved on the plantation, becomes a pivotal character in the film's transition. Played with haunting vulnerability by Zendaya, Sammy possesses a quiet strength that belies her circumstances. She is deeply connected to the spiritual world, often sharing premonitions and visions with others. One fateful night, as Sammy gathers herbs in the woods, she encounters a malevolent entity. The encounter leaves her forever changed. She bears the mark of the vampire, a supernatural affliction that grants her immense power but comes at a terrible price. Sammy's transformation is the catalyst for the film's descent into full-blown horror. Her story becomes a microcosm of the larger societal forces at play. The bite of horror terror emerges. Sammy Moore's transformation unleashes a wave of terror upon the plantation. The horror elements, subtly introduced through whispers and shadows, now take center stage. The film utilizes classic horror tropes, jump scares, eerie sound design, and gruesome imagery to visceral effect. As the body count rises, the enslaved people find themselves trapped in a nightmare. The once familiar grounds of the plantation become a hunting ground. The line between reality and nightmare blurs. The audience, initially invested in the period drama, is now fully immersed in a world of blood and terror. Thirst for more than blood. Vampiric philosophy. Sinners elevates the vampire genre beyond mere bloodlust. The vampires in the film grapple with philosophical questions about their existence. They are forced to confront the moral implications of their immortality and their dependence on human blood. The vampire's hunger becomes a metaphor for the insatiable greed and desire for power that fueled the institution of slavery. Their immortality highlights the generational trauma inflicted upon the enslaved people. Through the vampires, the film explores themes of guilt, redemption, and the enduring legacy of the past. When victims fight back, action and terror collide. Faced with this new terrifying threat, the enslaved people of the Sinclair plantation must find a way to fight back. Led by Silas and the newly empowered Sammy, they turn their desperation into defiance. The film's final act is a thrilling blend of action and horror. We see the characters we've come to care for use their ingenuity and courage to outwit and overpower their tormentors. The action sequences are brutal and unflinching, reflecting the raw will to survive that fueled slave rebellions throughout history. Sinners, a triumph in genre bending. Sinners is more than just a horror film. It is a thought-provoking exploration of history, identity, and the enduring power of the human spirit. By seamlessly blending the conventions of period drama and vampire horror, the film delivers a truly unique and unforgettable cinematic experience. Sinners is a testament to the power of genre bending to tell stories that are both entertaining and deeply resonant. It is a film that will stay with audiences long after the credits roll, prompting reflection and conversation about the complex themes it explores.